It's just a video on what a person needs to live on, really. Just many people are in debt, but many people are debt free. If you're debt free, even renting a room, you can live on £10,500 a year. Because Universal Credit, if you've been on Universal Credit during the last year or so, you'll have had your rent paid for and rented room, which will give you all your bills, included, with electric, gas, and all that. It's all included. So for about £500 or £600 a month, you get all that included. That works out as £6 grand or something like that a year. So Universal Credit will pay you about £10.5 grand. But it's teaching people to live on less, because they have no choice but to live on that less. So, like now, because the Universal Credit's gone down to this month from 409 to 324, and that 324 isn't 324, that's 324 before deductions of your advance loan and attachment to earnings if you got one. So you'll be living on £250 a week, £250 a month. Divided by that is sevens is 70 quid a week is 240. About 70 quid a week. So if people can live on or provide groceries for 70 quid, they can live on 10 grand. And then you think, well, if I can live on 10 grand, what's the point of going to work for another? That's it. Like this afternoon, I'm going to do some day trading, but I bust my balance completely, and the 40 grand has gone bust. Which is actually lost the 85%. That's what I'm saying is that there's a lot of people that have got in their house, in their equity, 40 grand. You're only going to make 25% of 40 grand, and you've got the equivalent of what Universal Credit would pay a person for a year. 10 grand-ish. So if a person on Universal Credit can live on that, a person could quite easily earn the equivalent of that day trading. 20%, 25% of the 40 grand is 10 grand. And you could earn that in, well, depending on when you trade and what you trade, you can earn that in a day. That's 10%, 25%. This is not about day trading, but I'm just saying that people now are learning to live on less because they've had no choice but to live on less. If you may have lost your business last year, or whatever, or you could have just not been able to work, and you've had to live on Universal Credit, and that is 10 grand, 10.5 grand. So, because people have had no choice but to learn to live on 10, and they have had nowhere to go to for the last year or so, because the economy was shut, effectively. People are learning to live on much less than they used to, which has given them more time to enjoy life, to go here, there, and everywhere, whatever. Obviously, you need money, a bit more money than that to do that than 10 grand. But it gives you better quality of life than working 60 hours a week as a trucker, right? Who only gets a weekend, two days, and that's it, back in it. And the 60 hour weeks after 60 hour weeks after 60 hours. That's why no one wants to do the trucking. That's just a side point. But people are learning to live on less and have less possessions and not need to earn more because they can live on less. I think 250 is too little. 409, £500 a month after your bills gives you 125 quid a week, which is about even 80 quid groceries, 45 quid to yourself. Most people would live on that quite comfortably. If they're not batch cook or whatever it is they do, how you're cooking. But people are, minimalism is coming in, and effectively, Universal Credit effectively enforces minimalism, because that's what you've got to get. That's what you get. Live on it, and that's what people are trying to do. So they're having no choice but to live a minimalistic life, on not having many possessions and just getting by, which is causing minimalism, causing it. But that's just more people are living on 10 grand. I don't need to earn 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 grand a year, because they can live on 10. Because they've had no choice but to live on 10 grand a year. Oh, this is just where I see it. People just doing it, but part-time jobs and stuff like that. The economy is changing. If we went into a recession now, and stocks are, because I trade the stock market, stocks are right there, right at here, they're going to come down. But they keep breaking new records. At some point, the stocks are going to come down. It's just how fast they come down. That's all it is. But if we went into a recession, we wouldn't come out of a recession the same as we did in 2008, because there wasn't a digital era in 2008. Facebook was only 4, YouTube was 3, Google was 10, right?